welcome to That's How You Feel podcast. It's your boy Prince.
It's your boy Dumb B, guys.
Thank you for the continued support as always. Doing little things different this time. How are we feeling about this, Dumb B?
I don't like it, bro. But we're gonna do it.
Hate it, but we gotta do. We're definitely going under COVID protocols right now. Got a lot going on, but hey, we still got to get the people what they want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys go follow our Instagram at That's How You Feel. That's THTS How You Feel for all the fire content. We're telling you up-to-date news and music and sports.
Funny video.
See who's coming on the show next and much, much more. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This will be on our YouTube channel. This is totally something new for us. So, I mean, maybe it'll be something we do more often. It's kind of dope. I don't know. I kind of like it. We'll see how it goes, though. We just got to.
Because you have the mic.
You got the tequila background.
You have the whole setup.
You got the tequila in the background, though.
It's already done. That's already done. Wait, live shot?
I mean, well, all I got is Starbucks. So, I mean, will that work? Okay, no live shots then. No live shots.
No.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go like, subscribe, do all the business. We're trying to feed the content this year. We're trying to come in hot. You feel me? Make sure you go and subscribe. Don B, how we living, bro?
Doing good, bro. It's been a big week for me personally. For those that know, and later on throughout the week. So maybe I'll tell the people what we're on. But I'm kind of how we living. We're living good, but I have a little controversy going in the household right now. So as the people know and my close ones know, we have Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. It's been a ritual in my family that's probably been going on for like almost 2 years now. And just quarantine, we added Uno every Taco Tuesday. So when we get done eating tacos and then the family kind of starts playing Uno.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like playing Uno with my family anymore. These motherfuckers are cheaters, bro.
I saw that. You guys play totally different. You guys play totally different. I've seen that. You guys fucking play totally different roles and shit.
Yeah, definitely. So I actually looked it up on the Twitter account of Uno, and you cannot +4 another +4. You can only +2 a +2. You can't +4 another +4. Well, my family, somebody pulls out a +4, the next person pulls another +4, and it just continues. You could do +2s. Yes, you could do that all day. But the +4s you cannot do. And another one. So I got down to one card, Uno, right? And I get, the person like peeks over next to me and looks at what card I have and they yell it out. So they keep a train going. So, bro, pretty much we ran to a games of like almost 2.5 hours. Like
Jesus.
It's not fun, right? I hate my family. Like they literally yell out, it's a yellow 5. So that person before you, make sure that the next person that has Uno does not win. It's horrible. I hate my family for that.
Hey, and you got like 10 people running one game. That's gonna take longer than a fucking Monopoly game, bro. Jesus,
bro, we're easily there for 2.5 hours just playing Uno.
You can't stack up and get 12 cards. There's no way, no shot. You can't be doing that. What the fuck is that? I'd be fucking hot.
But yeah, other than that, man, it's we're doing no good in this side, brother. How you living though?
Man, it's been rough. As you know, my mom tested positive for COVID. Yeah. My stepdad got it. It's been rough over here. That's why I just wanted to give everybody, we're real personal here. We're gonna tell y'all how we really are, how our life is, how everything's going. And we hated to miss an episode last week, but family comes first. Had to take care of that.
Yeah.
I respect you for, being understanding. I know you want to push out an episode, but it's just like, bro, it's a lot going on over here, but just trying to get that settled away, trying to get all the good positive vibes going, just, hoping the best for everybody, hoping everybody gets healthy. And, thank God I came out negative. So, I mean, I'm just over here. I think God put me in the situation so I can take care of my peoples. You feel me? So
hold on. Before you continue that, you tested negative. And if everybody remembers, I got it back in late June, early July, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you also tested negative. I'm starting to think, bro, that you ate dirt as a kid, bro. Your immune system. There's something wrong, bro. You probably ate dirt as a kid, or you used to eat frogs.
I don't know what it is, bro.
Because your immune system. You should have had COVID. You should have had COVID at least solid
At least a cool 3 or 4 times. And I've been out in public. I've been doing my thing. I don't know, bro. I think I'm just immune to the vid. I don't know what it is, but like Christian says.
You used to eat frog.
Like Christian says though, just take your vitamins, bro. Drink your vitamins, drink some water. And I honestly think a lot of it's mental, bro. I'm just fucking mentally strong. I don't like to I don't like to get into my head too much because I feel like once you start getting into your head, you'll be like, oh, maybe I am feeling a little weak. Maybe I am feeling these symptoms or whatever. So that's why I try to preach to my mom, like, hey, I understand you have your medical issues. I understand that it can get really bad, but if you mentally, say you're going to be good, mentally feel like you're progressing every day, it's mind over matter, bro. So I'm crossing my fingers. Everybody out there, just say some prayers for the family. We just hope everybody gets through it. And I'm gonna keep with the positive vibes, bro. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. And I know, well, once you get it, I think you can get it twice. Can you? How does it work? Do you know?
Yeah, you can. You can. So you can get it, I think, after 3 months, because technically you still have it in your body, but you could get it again after 3 months.
Well, let's just hope they get stronger off of this, and many blessings out to my moms.
Yeah, man. Prayers to you and your family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're gonna keep the show rolling. Then we got to give the people what they wanted. There's a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things that we wish we could have talked about last week. Trust us, it killed us. But let's get right into the show. We got James Harden getting traded to the Brooklyn Nets. He finally got his wish, and there was some mixed feelings about it. A lot of people were heated about it, the way he handled things. How did you feel about it?
Yeah. We're on That's How You Feel podcast. I'm gonna let the people know how I really feel.
Tell them, bro.
All right. So, and I've always, before I always comment on things like this, I'm trying to gain as much research as I possibly can. You don't want to just jump to a conclusion like, oh, James Harden's dirty or Houston Rockets did wrong, right? You want to gain as much perspective as much as possible before you give an opinion. And,
right.
Listening to Shaq, listening to Chuck, listening to a lot of people, analysts and former players, a lot of people are very disappointed with James Harden. And I respect James Harden. He's one of a kind. He's one of a generation player. What he's done for the game, what he's done for Houston, I mean, he means a lot to the game. But he definitely did this one wrong. He definitely, as a superstar, we talk about accountability, right? Him being that focus point and playing at the highest level. And what he did to the Houston Rockets and what Houston Rockets kind of pretty much, okay, so I know I'm going a little bit circles, but I'm going to bring it back to Dwight Howard signed with Houston Rockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got that. Nothing came out of it. Chris Paul signed with him, right? Who else? What other big names did he? Oh, he brought Brody, right? He brought Russell Westbrook back to the show.
Yep.
They met up. Nothing has happened. So Houston Rockets gave him so many assets to win a championship or to be contenders of that, and they fell short, right? You could point the finger at James. You could point the finger at Houston. But at the end of the day, Houston provided him with the opportunity, and he hasn't done it. Now, if he wants out, I respect that. You know what I mean? But the way he did it, I mean, that's just wrong. As a superstar, that's not the way you do it.
And
now, let's get into the whole weight thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Real quick, the weight thing. There's no way that man lost that much fat. There's no way.
He was at least rocking three shirts. He was rocking 3 shirts under that jersey every fucking game because I don't know how we did it either. He came back fucking fitted in Brooklyn. I don't know how.
Yeah. He either has a twin brother, right? He has a twin brother that's fat and he's like, hey, I need to let yourself go real quick. I need to get traded and get out of Houston. Or his trainer is on some other level. And if he has a trainer that got him lose 20 pounds within a week, I need that information.
Facts.
You need that information.
Facts. I need that.
He needs to make money off that, right? So, the whole situation, I think James Harden definitely could have done better and held himself a little bit more accountable. But, I mean, hey, shout out to Houston because with the assets that they got in return, they still could contend for an 8 seed. You know what I mean? They could still make a little bit of noise this year. And they didn't just, ship James Harden and get shit back. They got draft picks. They got Victor. And, I mean, they still got John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, so we'll see how Houston does.
And that's one thing that, due to, like you were saying about all the things that they tried to get to James to be successful, a lot of it they gave out their future, a lot of future picks, a lot of for the years to come. So I mean, at least they got themselves back into building up their team through the draft by all the picks they got, all the pick swaps. They got Victor Oladipo,
Right.
who's a low key. He could be a superstar if he stays healthy and gets some minutes on the floor. Because
Yeah.
we've seen him being capable of that for sure. And but it's to me,
Yeah.
it's just like, I think for once, a lot of these players now are starting to think, you know what, these big, brands, these teams, they think about themselves first. Not only, yeah, the way James Harden handled this was kind of fucked up, but at the same time, how many times have teams, fucked up players and, not giving a fuck about, their situation, their lives.
See, but you can't use
It's a
that. You
business.
can't use that though. You can't use that though. You
But
can't use that.
I mean, but at the same time, you gotta think about that perspective too. I'm not saying what James did was fucking right. I'm just saying there's a lot of times where these teams, they don't care about they care about making money. They care about the business aspect of it, and they expect players to understand, hey, it's a business. So when it's the other way around, why can't it be
Yeah.
like, hey, it's business for me too. This is my life. You know what I mean? I want a championship. It's not that you guys didn't put me in a situation to win. They did. When they got Chris Paul, they made it to
Right.
the Western Conference Finals, and they could have beat the
Exactly.
Warriors. But Chris Paul got hurt, he had the hamstring injury.
Yeah.
They ended up losing it, but they were up in that
Exactly.
series. They could have definitely went to the finals. They had teams to do it. James, at the end of the day, outside of that series, he just didn't really perform in the playoffs. He just didn't, and that's not a knock on the Rockets. The Rockets did everything they can, like you said. You wanted, like you and Shannon Sharp said the same shit. You guys wanted Dwight Howard, I got you. You wanted Russell Westbrook, I got you. Wanted Chris Paul, I got you. You wanted all these shooters around you, here it is. You didn't live up to it, and the fact that you come
And
out
not
of there
just
mad,
that.
and you come out of there upset, not you don't feel like the team's good enough. Well, damn, we have nothing fucking left to give out. What do you expect us to do? And I mean, it kind of sucks because James Harden left them in a shitty position, but at the same time, I mean, at least they got something out of him. I think it was just the only right thing to do because you already had players that were upset with the way he was handling the situation. It's very disrespectful to the team. There's players like John Wall, who Boogie Cousins, who are big competitors and they want to win too, but you don't see them complaining. They're if anything, they're thankful because of the situations they've been in. So they're taking that opportunity with open arms. And
Right.
I hope the Rockets kind of do build around them, and Boogie and John Wall can, get their careers going and get back to, that status that they were at, because they are talented players when they're healthy. I mean, I think Boogie, he's had a number of injuries to where I just don't think he'll be to the level of where he once was. But John Wall's balling.
Yeah.
John Wall still has it. I think the amount of games he's been playing for being out for a year plus, and the way he's already producing, the sky's the limit. I mean, and with Victor Oladipo too, that's the big question mark is the health. Like those are all guys that have major injuries. You know what I mean? That can really affect them. But if they could stay on the floor and then gel together, that fits perfect. Because that James Harden, John Wall, it didn't really make sense. You know what I mean? It just didn't. And I think with Oladipo, it makes a lot more sense.
It didn't make sense. Right. It didn't make sense. One, because I mean, just basketball terms. Another two is when a player doesn't buy in, right? Like it doesn't make sense. But it seems like James Harden's happy right now. Shout out to him. He's looking great with the Brooklyn. Kyrie just came back today. And switching gears. Old Bethel Don't Be phrase back when we first started. You know what? I'm very proud of Kyrie. There was a lot of controversy going on, and I'm very proud of Kyrie that he said, I need to take care of myself, man. I'm not good. I wasn't good mentally. And it's hard for a professional athlete to come out and say, you know what I mean? You could kind of question again, has he been doing the right way too,
Yeah.
But, if his team knows.
And that's exactly the point. That's exactly
if
the
Brooklyn
point.
Nets know, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Me, you, Shannon Sharp, whoever the fuck, all the smoke, doesn't matter their opinion. You know what? As long as, we could do whatever we want to do. But as long as our support from our family, that's all that matters. And that's what he said. And, KD and the rest of the guys and Steve Nash support him. And
yeah, and there's a reason why you didn't hear there's a reason why you didn't hear any of those guys complaining about what he was going through because he kept it in house. He was talking to those guys. He was talking to Steve Nash. He was talking to KD. He was talking to all those boys. They knew where his head was at. They knew that he had other stuff to handle and where he was prioritizing over basketball. Because at the end of the day, yes, this is his livelihood. Yes, you got to understand. Of course, Kyrie fucking loves to play basketball, but there's bigger issues going on. There's more, things he wants to prioritize over this right now. And, they were understanding. That's why you didn't hear not one of them complain. You didn't hear not one of them bash his name. It was all media. And at the end of the day, an opinion is an opinion. It is what it is. You're going to hear it no matter what, whether you're doing something good, whether you're doing something bad. It just, you know what I mean? That's not going to go anywhere. So, I mean, salute to Kyrie. He did his thing. He's back on the court.
Right.
They all together. They got the loss today, though, against the Cavs in double overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, but
exactly. And kind of just like bringing it back to an example, kind of like with us. I mean, just last week, these are things that we can't control. You know what I mean? Having COVID in your household, you know what I mean? Things that can we control. And I was trying to push, hey, how are we going to do this? And you just came out and said, yo, bro, I got to take care of this. Family comes first. And I said, yo, we need to take that first. You know what I mean? Some people could question us from outside. Why are we not doing this? Blah, blah, blah. We took care of business. As long as you and I are on the same page, that's all that matters. And that's a great example of how Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie and KD and all them handled it. Like, it's all house. It's all in-house, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, I mean, we'll see how this team looks, bro. I mean, those are three very ball dominant.
I don't like it, though.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. Mm-mm.
They're three ball dominant players.
Because you could see James and KD. Exactly.
That's going to be tough. It's tough because, I mean.
When has that ever worked?
Yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, I think kind of showed tonight. I was watching a little bit of the game, and it's just when it's three ball dominant players like that, it just doesn't really. Don't get me wrong, they could fucking all score, but I could see if one of them was like a dominant defender and he made a big impact on the defensive end. But none of them really are. Besides, I would say maybe KD on the most part is probably the best defender out of the three, but I think it's just not going to work. I think they're going to be good. Don't get me wrong, they're going to be good. They're going to put points in the fucking board, but I just think. If they could get something out of Kyrie and make James the point guard on that team, I mean, I think that would be huge. If it doesn't work out this year, if it does work out, then hats off to them. But in my opinion, I think if they try to get rid of Kyrie and bring in maybe a stretch 4 or 5, someone that would be kind of stretch the paint for them too.
That's crazy though, right? That's crazy.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a win-win for them because I mean. It doesn't work out with Kyrie. Well, he's still a big asset to where they can chain it out.
No, what I'm saying is Kyrie's the reason why KD went to Brooklyn, and now KD brought his man James.
Yeah.
Now Kyrie's the odd guy out. Like,
I know, right?
That's kind of cold.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's supposed to be Kyrie's like hometown, coming back home type of story and bringing the homies with him.
I know.
And he's kind of like the one lost out. So. I just feel bad. I think that's why I said James Harden coming to Brooklyn was such a bad move, just long-term wise, basketball wise. Just I didn't think it made sense. I would have liked to see James Harden in Philly. Like I thought that would have been a good trade. Joel Embiid and James Harden.
That would have been nasty.
You know what? He wanted to run it back with his boy KD, so that would have been
nasty because
you have James Harden, you have Danny Green, Harris. Joel Embiid, and you have Seth Curry as well. Ooh,
Joel Embiid's having an MVP year this year too, so I mean that would have been a nasty. That made more sense. Yeah. They flowed well, and I like James Harden and KD. I think they're gonna mesh well too, and it's already shown. I mean, the first 2 games they won, just them on the floor. And their team, their depth isn't that great, bro. It's just not that great. But I think what works is kind of like the Lakers, how they do it with AD and LeBron. They'll start. And then usually LeBron comes off first and AD will manage it with the second unit. Then LeBron will come on, AD comes rest. So, I mean, I think they'll do it somewhat like that. That's what kind of helps when you're having a big, like a big three like that is you're able to put those guys in with the second unit, those third units and, have them be more, the facilitators, have them run that. So you have those options, which that's what I love about these big 3 teams. But with them 3 on the floor, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, we'll see.
So going to NFL, Urban Meyer, your guy, no?
Yes.
Jaguars head coach.
I love Urban Meyer. Yeah, Urban Meyer, I think I became a bigger fan of him after Ohio State just because of hearing him talk about like coaching and what cultures really matter. Like that shit's really fucking dope, bro. So he's always talked about like when he talks to coaches, the one thing he could tell you how their team culture is. And that is big, bro, especially in sports. And he kind of like pushed that to like a business too. So like Urban Meyer's thinking process and how he is and breaking down details it's next level, bro. It's next level. Now, you've done it at the college level. Now we've seen the greatest head coach of college football go from LSU to the Miami Dolphins with Nick Saban, right? And shout out to Alabama boys just won a national championship. But we see Nick Saban go to the NFL and it did not work. Do you think Urban Meyer to the NFL works?
I think it works. I mean, look at Pete Carroll. It worked with Pete Carroll. And I think it's a sexy name to bring to Jacksonville. That's not really a sexy team, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? That'll really get players to want to go over there, maybe even ex-players. Hey, does Justin Fields go to Jacksonville? Does he shock the draft? No shot. Trevor?
Sunshine, Trevor, bro, he's one generation quarterback. I mean, he's the man, bro. Coming out of high school, he was just a guy. So Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine, whatever you want to call him, he's different. So Jacksonville getting him and Urban Meyer, I mean, you know what? You're gonna make some noise.
I think so too. It just brings some energy to Jacksonville. It brings a new culture, new hype. I think everybody's excited to see Jacksonville play. You know what I mean? So I like it personally. And then on another note,
and they have draft picks. A lot of draft picks too.
They're gonna be smart. I think they're gonna be. They made a smart choice. Philip Rivers retired. Now I have this question: do you feel Philip Rivers is a future Hall of Famer or first ballot Hall of Famer?
All right, That's How You Feel podcast. I'm gonna let the people know how Don B feels. I honestly, look, stat-wise, I like Philip Rivers as a quarterback. There's nobody bigger competitor than Philip Rivers himself. This man will throw 10 interceptions and he'll come back and throw 10 touchdowns. He does not give a damn about what the score is or his stats. As long as that W shows in his team's favor, he's a nasty competitor. And that doesn't cuss too, right?
Yeah.
Like these little fucking words that he uses too. It's so funny. But I think he falls victim, and this is my opinion. I think he falls victim in the stat era, right? Like, to me, you got to understand this. A Hall of Famer is where you're the best player, the top 5 player in your position within that era, right?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Well,
and I don't think so, right? Like, I don't think so. Like, I'm sorry I'm going to do this. Tony Romo falls in that same line.
I already knew it.
Right?
He's kind of he's kind of
Tony
same boat.
Romo, stat-wise, right? But he was not a top 5 quarterback consistently throughout his career. Maybe he'll give you an MVP season this year, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's how you feel. Let's go. Right? Philip Rivers he's kind of Matt Ryan-ish, right?
Yeah.
Always leads the passing yards, but look at record. Look at what's going on. He always throws a game here and there. And personally, I wouldn't like. Okay, another one too. Big Ben.
That one we discussed that one already. We discussed that already. But that he has a Super Bowls. So I mean,
yes, and that kind of helps him out. But Philip Rivers, I mean, will he? I think so. But seeing this era, bro, he was not a top 5 quarterback consistently every year. You know what I mean? You have Brady, Brees, who else?
But I mean, when you break all the records for a franchise, that's pretty hard to fucking say no to as far as Hall of Fame. Like he has all the Chargers records for sure.
It's the Chargers. So
it doesn't matter. So that's still.
Does that make him Hall of Fame?
No, but I mean, it's still a franchise. I mean, it's just like with Tony Romo. Tony Romo, he has all the records for the Dallas Cowboys. So I mean, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
you're coming on that thyf podcast and you're saying
Tony
Romo's
Romo is
going to
be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yes, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. You could say whatever you want about record or whatever, but he has all the records.
Go bald.
You'll go okay. You're saying it right now. Tony Romo's a Hall of Famer. You'll go bald.
Yes,
bro. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Okay.
Virtual handshake. Brother.
Okay. Let's just say Tony Romo's in the Hall of Fame by.
Wait. Time out. I'm already going bald, so that doesn't matter.
That's what I was saying too. Like we'll probably already be there by then, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
I mean,
he's not a first ballot.
No, not first ballot. He would not first ballot. I don't think so. But he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Not even
at
second.
some point.
As an analyst, not as a football player.
Maybe. No, but
yeah, because you tried to catch me on that one.
No, but Philip Rivers, I
What do you think about Philip Rivers?
I mean, he was a solid quarterback. I don't think he was. I don't think he was trash. I don't think he was fucking like superstar, like just dominant. But he was a solid quarterback. He put his team in contention at times. He's had solid teams. Yes, he had some flukes. Yes, he wasn't the most clutch player. But at the end of the day, it's all about your team and who you're surrounded. I mean, I wouldn't say he's had dominant defenses either. I can really compare them to him with Tony Romo in a way. Like they didn't have the most dominant teams. They didn't have the most dominant. They had good offenses. Really good offenses. But I wouldn't say as a whole team, like they never had no dominant defense that was, top 5 or top 10 in the league. But Philip Rivers, I mean, great quarterback. If my kids ask, I'll say, oh yeah, he was a solid quarterback. I mean, it is what it is. But on the other hand, this man right here, first ballot Hall of Famer, Drew Brees, is also going to retire. Now, it's kind of crazy. Like as we get older, we're starting to see these big dogs coming off the field, bro. How did you feel about it?
I think honestly, and this is not disrespecting a great legend like Drew Brees, but he should have retired last year. The way he played last year, I mean, he just doesn't have that arm strength, bro. You know what I mean? He was a year retiring away, and look at his season throughout. Like, the Saints have lost an opportunity the last 3 seasons because they've been hanging to the great Drew Brees. I mean, I'm going to come out and say it, bro. Drew Brees couldn't push that ball down the field. He would set you up in great formations, and he'll put you in a good position to having a great play. But to win the game, it just showcased that he wasn't able to do that. And that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Well, he was playing with fucking broken ribs and torn cartilages and shit in his off injuries, you know what I mean? At that age.
Yeah, and imagine not having that angst. Imagine, yeah.
So, I mean, you can't.
So, imagine his body.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame the guy. He's
but
one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time greats,
bro.
Hell
no. Oh, yes. Yes, one of the all-time greats. But the Saints have 3 seasons already that they missed an opportunity to either be in the NFC Championship or have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl, But, if there's anybody else that would have done it, it's Drew Brees. And hell of a career. Man, think about that time, too, when, what was it? He had a bad injury from San Diego when he was a free agent. And Miami Dolphins wanted to bid for him. And then it was either the Dolphins or the Saints. And the Saints took the biggest risk, and they got the biggest reward.
They got a ring.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, what? They banked on him, bro, after a bad injury that he had. What did he have? He had Tommy John or something?
Yes,
right?
He had some. I thought he had some with his neck, no?
I forgot the big injury he had.
Was it shoulder or neck?
No, I think it was his elbow.
Oh, was it?
I think it was his shoulder or
I remember
elbow
that.
or something like that. But it was bad, right? So for him to kind of come out of that and become one of the greatest of all time, I mean, damn, bro, because he really did that. I still remember the first game, you remember the Monday night game, Saints versus Falcons, when after Katrina?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that, actually, yeah.
Yes, big game, right? And man, just what he's meant to that state, that team, that franchise, into the NFL, breaking these records and just being just a good guy, a good fucking symbol for quarterbacks throughout the league. I mean, Drew Brees will definitely have a blueprint for quarterbacks. And it just the biggest one too is he was the biggest like, oh, he's too short, So now like he opened the door for Kyler Murray's, Baker Mayfield, you know what I mean? These 6'1", 6'2", 6-foot quarterbacks that are being a thing. And back then, before Drew Brees, it was not accepted. If you don't have a 6'4" or 6'6" quarterback, he's not the one. So Drew Brees definitely is first ballot, hands down.
100%. Drew Brees, all-time great. But he's another one that, he had some really, really good teams, bro, but he just couldn't close it out sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He had some really good teams.
Yeah.
But you can't knock it. I mean, one of the all-time greats. We were able to witness, just absolute dominance. One of the brightest minds in football. I hope he gets like a broadcasting type of deal too, because that'll be another great mind up there in the booth too.
No, he is.
Oh, is he?
He's signing with NBC. Yeah.
That's fire. Because he's a mastermind when it comes to that position, bro. So I mean, I would love to hear it.
Hell yeah.
So let's get into the AFC Championship game. Now we got you. Did you guess these two right? Bills and Chiefs. You did guess these right, huh? So you got the AFC right. Bills, bro. The Bills are looking fucking good.
I'm telling you.
This is gonna be a fucking dude. Both these games. I have an absolute fucking just. You know what I mean? Like
just fucking hard
these
on.
Games, These games are gonna be fucking money.
Yes, it's fucking. It's the reason why we love football. It's just the best versus the best, and Tom Brady and those Bucks, they made a statement against the Saints. Now
they did.
You know what I mean? That is big time. Beating the Saints defense like that, and picking apart Drew Brees like that. I mean, that's big time. Now, but that Aaron Rodgers now. Okay, so we're gonna focus first on AFC Championship. Sorry, I'm really all over the place.
One at a time.
Guy right now.
One at a time.
Big.
Okay, so Bills and Chiefs.
AFC
Bills and Chiefs. Let's get a little breakdown.
Yeah.
Now, Bills are coming in fucking hot. The Chiefs might not have Patrick Mahomes. We're still waiting on that. We don't know yet. That's obviously fucking huge, but anything is possible.
Hate that. 3rd and fucking 14, bro.
Bro, so bad. Bad. The Browns, bro. The Browns were this fucking close. The Browns were this fucking close.
Damn, I hate it. But you know what? That's what championship teams do. They just figure a way how to win.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy that from the backups to the starters, they didn't miss anything. You know what I mean? What about like 3rd and 2? Henny throws that 20-yard bomb to Tyreek Hill. Like, Who would have thought they would have did that? They just keep the fucking bus rolling. You know what I mean?
And but, Andy Reid with the fucking biggest balls in the U.S. right now, bro. Andy Reid.
It's me and him, bro. It's not even close. It's 1A, 1B right now.
But dude, 4th and inches, and he throws a fucking ball.
I'm glad that Patrick Mahomes. Real quick, first of all, I wanted to make sure that shout out to Patrick Mahomes and praying for him, and I'm glad that he's okay because, dude, for a minute he looked like he got Tyson, bro. You know what I mean? He looked like he got hit with that 1-2, and you know what I mean. So it was kind of scary to see Patrick Mahomes like that. But I'm glad he's okay. I guess he's been, he's still going through protocol, but more than likely he's gonna play.
He's gonna fucking play. There's no way they're not gonna pass him. There's no fucking way.
Of course. But the Chiefs defense came up big too. Tyrann Mathieu with the interception, just they're just rolling right now, bro. The Chiefs are rolling, and I like it. But I think Buffalo. I'm riding with Buffalo. I've been riding with them all year. I'm riding with them again. I think it's gonna be an upset. I don't even know if you want to call it an upset. I think Josh Allen has something to say. 559 in the building, yes sir. Stephon Diggs has something to prove. That defense is balling. Tyron Johnson, shout out to him. Sacramento, yes. He's a Sacramento guy. So I like Buffalo. I'm going to go 35-28.
And I like it. It all depends on if Patrick Mahomes plays. If Patrick Mahomes plays, I'm going Chiefs. I think Chiefs are just too hot right now. I think they have the mojo. They have they have the experience. They've been in those. They've been in that spot before. I think their defense is playing fucking great right now. Not saying that the Bills defense isn't. The Bills defense is stepping up too, but I just think Josh Allen under pressure, he's just not gonna perform. Now, if they have the pressure of not having Patrick Mahomes on the field, I think he's gonna ball out because I mean that's a big weight lifted off your shoulders. First off, because that's the best quarterback in the fucking league. But you know, it's all gonna depend on if Patrick Mahomes plays or not. But if these boys, which I hope they do both play, I hope Patrick Mahomes is fucking playing. Because if they do, I think it's gonna be a dogfight. I honestly feel like it would be like a low scoring game, like a 21-17 or something like.
Really?
Just a straight dogfight, bro. Because these are two offenses that, you know, are, you know, they're high powered, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to be a real defensive game just because the Bills' defense is kind of catching stride right now. The Chiefs, they're kind of chippy. They have that swagger right now. You know what I mean? So, and they're turning the ball over. I mean, I really like the Chiefs' defense right now, and I like the Bills' defense too. So I think if they can. And it's going to be, I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but I feel like in Kansas City, it's probably going to be real cold.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be probably a run type of game, which is probably impossible. They're probably going to throw the ball up. But anyways, I think it's going to be a run type game. So I really want a smash mouth type of game. But on the other hand, this NFC Championship game, I think that's going to be a fucking high-powered game.
Hold on. So you're going with the Chiefs, right?
I said 21-17 Chiefs.
Okay.
21-17 Chiefs. That was my Super Bowl pick. Hey, and my picks are alive too. I'm perfect right now. I had the Packers and Bucks, and I had the Bills and Chiefs. So I mean,
no, you didn't.
I had Bucks and who?
You had Tennessee. And
I had Tennessee. Fuck, I did. Fuck. Damn, you're right. But I had Packers Bucks though. Did you have Packers Bucks? No.
Yes.
Did you?
No, I had Saints.
Oh yeah, Saints. See, so you were perfect in the AFC. I was perfect NFC. So it is what it is. But this NFC Championship game, we got two legends, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Bro, why in the fuck are these guys still just dominating, bro? It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't fucking matter. I don't fucking get it. Like,
bro, they just.
My boy fucking Tony Romo was out there struggling every fucking year to just to win one playoff game, and Tom Brady switches teams, new coach, new system, new everything, and this motherfucker's back in the NFC Championship. And I see everybody trolling the Cowboys by saying, "Oh, Cowboys since 1997, how many playoff or how many NFC Championships? 0. Tom Brady 1 year in the NFC, how many NFC Championship games? 1. Like what the fuck? How is that even possible, bro? Pisses me off.
He's different. He's different, bro.
Okay, but does this give us the answer that it's not Belichick, it's Brady?
No, you can't say that. You know, people that understand football understand that the Patriots offensively too last year. I mean, offensive line, they had no weapons. Patriots are, like I said, they're low key rebuilding, bro, and it's okay. They've been dominant for the last fucking 20 years?
It's time.
Almost our whole lifetimes. I mean, it's time, bro. So, you know, Tom Brady went to a great position. He had 2 great receivers. You know, they improved their offense and they improved their defense. He went to a good position. And the NFC South, besides the Saints, they were going to run it, so they were going to meet each other. He knew what he was doing, you know. So, you know, shout out to Tom Brady just to do it at that age, and being efficient, doing it at a high level. I mean, and going to a new team. I mean, you know, it just proves his greatness. You know what I mean? So, but on the other hand, the double check guy that they pissed off in the summer because he drafted a quarterback in the first round, the MVP has something to say this whole season. And I didn't think he was going to have a good year like how he was supposed to or like how he did. But Aaron Rodgers, that man, and it's crazy because if it wasn't for Tom Brady, I think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time. Like what he's done.
It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look, because you can go like it compared to basketball. Like you could say Brady is more Michael Jordan-esque when it comes to, you know, like when you look at the resume, you could say the resume, because he's had more Super Bowls. You know, He's in that way. But as far as talent, I would say Aaron Rodgers like LeBron James. As far like just all around, just skill set, everything. Doesn't really have really have the rings to back that up. But I mean, as far as the skill set, it's hard to kind of like say Aaron Rodgers is not the GOAT.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if they're both on the board, like drafting it, I'm personally picking Aaron Rodgers because I like the mobility a little bit more. But I mean, I wouldn't go against Tom Brady either. But like it's just big boner. Can we call this the boner game?
Oh, big boner game. We gotta make that a segment. What's the boner game of the week?
Big boner game. We'll start that for season 2 for next NFL season. But dude, big boner game. That is definitely going to be a thing next season.
Throw the graphic up. It's a big ass fucking dildo.
It doesn't get harder than this. Big old fucking Chile, bro. Big old fucking Chile right there. Put the player and then the fucking Chile right there. Dude, fucking. Dude, big boner game right there with Brady against Rodgers. And then both defenses are been playing great too.
100%, 100%. Both
rock. I'm excited.
Packers got a good run game. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers playing the best, having the best season of his career, which is fucking crazy when you think about it.
Crazy.
And Buccaneers, Tom Brady has the best weapons he's ever had in his career, and just putting it to full use. I mean, Leonard Fournette's he's kind of playing solid right now too.
Yeah.
So I really
offensive line too.
The offensive line too, 100%. Both offensive lines, bro. Both offensive lines are solid.
Who do you got? Yeah.
I can't.
Who do you got?
I already said it. I'm gonna stick with it. I think there's just something about Tom Brady, bro. He's gonna find a way. I'm gonna say Bucks. I'm gonna say Bucks 33 to 30. I think Green Bay drives down the field to tie it up and they miss it. I think Mason Crosby misses the game time field goal to go to OT.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I hate Mason Crosby. I hate Mason Crosby. I hate Mason Crosby. Fuck him.
That's dirty. Leave him out of this, bro. He's been a great kicker for Green Bay. See, I'm going Green Bay.
Okay, I respect it.
I think they're going to get after that defense early. I think it's going to be – it's definitely going to – fuck, dude. All right, so what you said about the high-scoring game, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think the running defense and running the ball is going to be a big game changer. So I'm going to say 30 –
It's tough. Fuck. It's going to be cold out 30? There, bro. It's going to be cold in Lambeau.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say 30. What would you say?
I said 33 to 30.
Fuck, it's literally the same thing.
You're thinking 33-30? No, you can't.
I'm going to go 28-24 Green Bay.
I like that. Okay. I can see that happening. I can't wait for that fucking game, bro. I cannot wait for that game. I'm gonna get a nice little sixer of Pacificos. Be ready to fucking just be locked into the chair, watch that game. This is history, bro. This is two of the greatest to ever fucking do it, going against each other, which it might be the last time. You never know. For the NFC Championship, go to Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can continue his MVP season. Let's see if he can pull it off against Tom Brady and his greatness. Because with Tom Brady, even when he's not playing good, he's gonna have that luck somehow. So I mean. We'll see, bro.
All right, real quick. Who do you think is the X factor?
I'm gonna say Leonard Fournette for the Bucks.
So give me one X factor. Okay, I'm gonna go with Lazard.
Okay, I like that. Cause Scantling played pretty good last week.
It's either him or Stanley.
Yeah, because he played good last week.
Yeah, it's either one or the other. But I'm gonna go with Lazard. So I'm going to go with Lazard. He's going to be the X factor this game. He's going to make three big catches or a touchdown because Devontae's going to go against the corner from the Bucks. Forgot his last name. But Davis. Oh, he's nice. And he likes to compete, and he'll want to scrap too. So, the Bucks defense and what Devontae's going against, it's not going to be easy now. But I think Lazard's going to have a big game against their other corners. So. I like Green Bay, and I like Buffalo and Green Bay as my Super Bowl.
Buffalo, Green Bay, and I got Chiefs and Bucks. So we're going totally opposite. Totally opposite. But you know what? It doesn't matter who wins out of these games. I know the Super Bowl is gonna be fucking lit. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. I think the Super Bowl is gonna be great.
Right. I mean, there's nothing so different. Like we like different things. I like girls, you like boys. You know.
See, this is why. See what I mean? Why you gotta do this?
You don't miss me, bro? My fault.
It's been a cool minute since we've seen each other, bro.
I know. It was kind of tiring of like seeing you almost once a week or twice a week, but I miss you, man. I'm glad you're doing okay. I like semi beard too. I like
semi beard. Got the beard growing out low key. This side's like Drew Brees' last season right here, or the playoff game last week. But we got fucking Tom Brady right here on this side. It's fucking goat side. I hate that.
Yeah, I see
it. But yeah, bro, our Instagram page been going up low key.
I know, and you know what? We say this all the time, but it's thanks to the people that have been supporting us since day one. That like just really starts or reposting whatever the fuck you're doing. Keep on doing it. But you know what? Like it's going up a little bit, but hey, just like we tell people, man, keep on waiting, man. We got more stuff coming. We have some things that are coming this way soon. So, you know, keep riding this bus with us because this fucking train ain't stopping. I just use the bus and train same reference in this like.
Yeah. So which one? Because one's kind of faster than the other. The train's harder to stop than a bus, I would say.
Yeah.
So which one you want to go with?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the train. Let's keep the train
rolling.
rolling.
Let's keep the train rolling.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you go follow our Instagram at That's How You Feel. That's THTS How You Feel for all the fire content. We're telling y'all, we just getting started. We got up-to-date news in music and sports.
Funny videos.
See who's coming on the show next and much, much more. Yo, Don B, did we hit him with another one or what?
Yeah, we hit him with another one. Hey, virtual handshake,
yes,
brother.
Sir. Give me that. Knuckles or no?
Hey, nah, just keep it cool. Hey, what's it called? How come I didn't get what's happening questions?
I know it's kind of like I'm interviewing you, huh?
No, yeah, you didn't. You kind of need to interview me, bro.
So when was the first time you felt like you were into men? Because
all right, never mind. That's good. It's definitely when I see Brady and Rodgers go at it together.
So, that was the first time you realized, you know what, I think I need that in my life.
Definitely. We're talking about big pause. But hey, hit it with another one, man. Good stuff, man.
Hit it with another one, y'all. Peace.